What's up, internet world?
Since I've been too young, I mean, baby girl, I've been popping, I've been rolling.
Okay, so you want to make a cool glass theme for your wall. First thing you're gonna need to do is get bam 4. Actually, you don't need to get 4, but just get frames from the dollar store. And yeah, just get these frames and you can take them off and take the glass out of it. This shit, like, for real is stapled. Honey. She gonna have to test me for another day. We're moving on to Victoria. Oh, hey. Figured it out. Why can't I talk today? All I have to do is get some tweezers and lift it up. Get underneath it. Lift it up. It's like tightly against there and they're so tiny. Like, I almost broke a nail trying to do that. Let's get a close up for you. Maybe I'm just weak. I don't know. I would say I'm pretty strong. Some guns. Man's to be lucky though. Remove all the excess papers. Let's go paint. Now you have your glass piece, frame, whatever you will. This is such a genius idea. Shout out to the internet. Guys, look at my frog. Give him a name in the comments. Okay, as you guys can see here, if you guys want to get the little music theme, the little cover album, all you need to do is go to Spotify and download that cover album. And as you can see, I'm just copying a template from a previous one I was making for an old friend, but that didn't happen. I'm gonna spill the tea another day. But yeah, then you want to print out that picture and you can just trace underneath it on the glass. I decided to just draw it all out on a piece of paper and then trace over it on the glass. So yeah, if you guys want a more in-depth tutorial, I can always make one, but I will link one for now in the description below. Now we have the timeline. And I chose the song Hate Me by Lil Peep. Slap that baby on. I got an earring stuck in my ear. I can't get it off. And I don't know why it won't come off. But let's paint. Hey vlog, so this is what it looks like. So far, I'm really liking the outcome. I have mistakes right here that I gotta fix that are on the other side. But this is turning out so cute and I'm loving it. So I also got my earring out. What's up vlog? I mean, not vlog. Oh my god. Look at me. I'm a mess here. What's up, subscribers? So I finished painting this yesterday and it took me so long to paint it and it didn't turn out exactly how I thought it would, but this was my first time ever painting on glass and I really was figuring everything out. Also, I did not watch a tutorial video, which I probably should have, but it's okay. We were just experimenting. But anyways, this is what it looks like. I got this poster board and I'm gonna put this behind it and I'm gonna glue it to the poster board. But first I'm gonna paint on here pink so that way there's a mixture between pink and yellow, and I'll probably add some blue too. But yeah, and the reason why it took me so long to finish is because I got my COVID vaccine. And also, guys, I got my belly button pierced. Yep. So yesterday I felt so tired from the vaccine and my arm was so sore. But today I don't really feel anything at all. This is what my belly ring looks like. I'm obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm about to paint this. I just traced it. So yeah. So I let this dry and now I'm going to lift it up. So let's see. I wasn't even recording. What did I even get then? So apparently when I set my phone up to try to remove this from the paper, it freaking stopped recording. But basically guys, I'm leaving this paper on the back because the paint started coming off right there and freaking right here, but it's okay. I'm just gonna leave it because I feel like it still kind of looks really cool, and I don't know, I just feel like it kind of looks dope, and that's what I intended to go for. I'm gonna hang this up on my wall, and yeah. Okay guys, this is what it looks like. I absolutely love it so much. It turned out so dope, and definitely I'm going to have to do some art that is more realistic, and I'm gonna have to try to do some research on how to exactly do that on glass like that, because it is difficult with the shading. You have to figure out what you need to put down first, because the layering, you know, it's see-through, so it's like the layering and like all that jazz. Hey vlog. I mean, fuck. Oh, this isn't a vlog. Seriously. I've done this way too many times today. What's up, guys? For this next DIY, I will be needing to get something very important. So give me 1 second, please. Okay, it's just over here. Ta-da! We got the bag, folks. And for this can gun, you will need cans. So here I have in this SpongeBob bag, I have tons of cans. Now, I made sure after I was done drinking these, I washed them out. At least, for some of them I did. Anyways, guys, so let's go ahead and start making this can gun. So also, I'm going to be using Elmer's glue for this. Super glue works great. Hot glue gun, that will work great too. Duct tape, I'm sure that works great, but any other tape, I don't think it will hold very well. Even with Elmer's glue, it might not hold very well, so yeah. Okay guys, so this is what I have. I decided I'm going to do these cans as a stack for the long part of the gun, and then this part is gonna go on top like that, and these two orange ones will be used as the little gun handle that will go like right there. Where it lands at, it just like sits in there, so I'm just gonna put the glue around the outside right here. Bruh. Oh. I put it on the bottom? Well, why did I do that? It's okay. That just means I'll go blue first. Fuck. Nope. There's no way that's working because I just put it on the wrong freaking side. Okay, don't do that, guys. Put it on the top end where the can opening is. Okay, guys, change of plans. This, actually, it's kind of sticking now that I think of it. But it's not really, I feel like it's not gonna hold. So I have some packaging tape. And we're just gonna tape the rest together because this takes like no time and I feel like it's gonna hold a lot better. I'm still gonna let these two sit and see how much they hold. Yeah, last can. I hope this isn't a fail. This low-key seems like it's gonna be. So just gonna set that right there, and I am gonna add some Elmer's glue too. Okay, yeah, I feel like this tape and the Elmer's glue is definitely working because now I'm just putting the Elmer's glue on the edge right here and it's holding. I'm just gonna wait for that to dry before I freaking put anything else on. This is what it looks like so far. Pretty shifty, if I do say so myself. And I do. Okay guys, so when you are putting the tape on your cans, I noticed you need to put the tape all around your can, so all around the edge right here, and that way it will stick, that way your cans aren't falling off. Okay guys, I have the gun. It's locked and loaded and freaking ready. This is the beautiful gun. Honestly, I think it looks sick and I feel like this should be more trendy and more popular. Like, come on now. But I'm about to go outside and take some photos with it, and then I'm gonna just find a place to put it in my room. I don't know if I'm gonna hang it up on a wall or just lean it up against my wall. I did do it backwards, but it's okay, it still looks cute. But honestly, I love it because of how colorful it is. I gotta do one with monster cans next. But yeah, let's go take some photos and I gotta fix my lipstick first, so. Pew pew, pew pew. Anyways, y'all, I just took photos and I love that. I love the photos so much. They turned out so cute and like, guys, go do this right now. Literally, save some cans and then you can recycle them or you can keep them because it kind of looks dope. And take some photos because it looks dope with the colors, especially with the PCT cans. The colors are amazing. It just looks great. It's a great prop. That literally turned out so cute. Oh my gosh, look at it. You already know I'm gonna be doing my TikToks with it and with it in the background. Time for the next DIY. So for this cloud DIY, you will be needing like cotton balls, or you guys can use stuffing from an old stuffed animal. Okay, I got my two stuffies and I really did not want to take this one apart because it is so cute. Like, it's pink, but I literally have no other stuffed animals. Okay guys, I'm back with my clear and empty bottle. So the last thing you need is your fairy lights and your tape or glue. Again, for this, what will probably work best is duct tape or hot glue or super glue, and I have neither of those, so I'm just gonna be using what I have, which is Elmer's glue and my freaking, I think that Elmer's glue is gonna work honestly for this because it's just fur, like it's just fuzz. Okay guys, so my cans just freaking fell. They almost crushed me and they hit my guitar and it made a pretty loud noise and it low-key kind of scared me. I don't know how it fell without knocking everything else over. Okay guys, so now I am adding the fairy lights on and I'm just taping the wire to it. And then I realized that it's freaking wire and I don't even need to tape it, so I just wrapped it around, leaving spaces in between for the glue. And here I am adding the glue in between the spaces. Make sure you don't add glue on the wire or on the lights. And then just add your fuzz right on top and do this all over the bottle. Once you got that down, you can add more glue on top of the fuzz and keep stacking the fuzz on top of each other. Here I just added a drop of glue onto the whole cloud itself and just got a bunch of fuzz and just pulled it apart, making it look puffy and cloudy and just packing it on top. Are you ready for the final outcome? I don't think you're all ready. I'm gonna show it to you guys anyways. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, look at it. And I put my gun back up there. And I was going to hang the little cloud up, but I couldn't figure out how to get it up because the battery box right there. But I have to attach another string to it so that way I can hang it from my ceiling. So I'll probably end up doing that later on. But this is what it looks like so far, and it's like actually pretty bright. Literally guys, this was everything from my house except for the lights and the glue obviously, but just the stuffing from a bear and freaking a water bottle, like come on now. For this super cute DIY, you will need an old stuffed animal, an old backpack, scissors, and glue, preferably hot glue, but Elmer's glue works great. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I already did this for the other DIY, the cloud one, but just tear a hole down the back of your stuffed animal. I just did from the back to here and take out all the stuffing here and keep this because you will need it later. So I haven't really thought this through. Obviously we're gonna turn her into a little cute backpack, but like I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do for the inside. I think I'm going to use a pocket from my backpack to kind of put in there, but yeah, it's kind of just for looks. I'm not really gonna put stuff in her. I mean I could, but like it's more so for looks. Okay, anyways, so then you want to take your backpack and you want to cut off the straps. You can also use a seam ripper for this. And here I'm looking at the backpack. I think I'm going to try to use a seam ripper, but it's just going to take too long. And honestly, it's way better if you cut it. This was a little tricky to cut at first, but now I'm getting the hang of it. Just slice right through. And depending on how big your stuffed animal is, will determine how long you want your strap is. So you can always trim your strap. Now I have a strapless backpack. That looks so weird. I got my straps. I'm all strapped up. Yeah, obviously the strap is going to be way too big for my stuffed animal. So I am just going to line this up, and honestly, this part will go right here. And this part is gonna go, honestly, it's probably gonna be like right here. So I'm gonna mark that. So I am marking my strap. Doesn't have to be perfect, honestly. That's the thing about crafts, is like it really don't have to be perfect because the end outcome will still be good, at least for most of them. Again, that like that. Okay, so now I have both of my straps marked up and I'm just going to cut those in half. Okay, so what was that? Okay, so I realized it's hard to cut because there's foam in here. So I can just take the foam out and then, well, at least tug on it a little and it'll definitely help loosen it up right here. Oh my gosh, look how much easier that got. And then you can just put the foam back in afterwards if you guys end up taking your foam out. If your backpack straps have foam, I ain't judging. Oh my gosh, I just cracked the code. So like literally I was able to snip through this because I noticed instead of like trying to cut and make like long like snips, do like little mini ones and like do them over and over again. So like that. Let me try to show you guys that again with this strap. So once you break through the edge right here, which as you can see, I'm just going snip, 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 snip. And then once you break through that edge, you just want to do the same thing and just go snip, snip, snip. And take your scissors out and go over it again because just little snips like that will help you cut through the foam and the fabric super easy. Another thing to keep in reminder of is that if you want to wear the backpack, you want to make sure that it will fit, so you don't want to cut your strap too short, but obviously mine is completely fine. So the next step we are going to do is I'm going to cut off the hook from my backpack because I want to hang my bear on my wall, so I am also going to tape that, or not tape it. We are not taping over here. I'm also going to glue this to the top, and the next thing we are going to do, so I forgot to mention this in what you need for this project, but I'm going to take just some material. This is from like an old shirt. You can literally use anything. You can use a blanket, a pillowcase, a freaking, I don't know, a scarf. A scarf might not work. I mean, unless it's like those like long shirt type scarves, then yeah. But this is going to go on the inside of your stuffed animal. So looking inside your bear, or depending on whatever stuffed animal you're using, you want to block off the holes from the legs, the arms, and the head. So that way you just have this area right here to put your stuff in. So that is why I'm using fabric, and I'm going to glue that on the inside. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure stuffing is filled all inside of here, except for this middle part. I feel like I'm like at Build-A-Bear over here. Makes me feel special. I'm just putting the stuffing in the arms. Okay, so I got my material and I just cut a piece off. It's not even perfect, it doesn't matter. And I am just putting the material inside my bear. And I am making sure I cover all the holes up, and I'm bringing the edge of the material up to the front, and I am going to pin it right here with some sewing pins, and then we can glue it. Okay, so now that you have done that, you can choose to glue or sew. So I'm going to glue because I would sew, but my sewing skills are like a little squashed bug. I'm going to use Elmer's glue, and I'm just going, holy freaking guacamole. Okay, my Elmer's glue has got into a little bit of mayhem. I'm going to leave the pins on until I glue it, and then I'm going to take it off. You can also use fabric glue. Because I can't get this glue out, I'm just going to be taking an old paintbrush and using that to apply the glue. And you want to go ahead and do that all the way around. Okay, so while that is drying, I'm also going to add this on so that way that can dry, and we're gonna hold off on the straps and the zipper, which we haven't even cut the zipper yet, but we're gonna do that next. Okay, so did I get glue on my phone? I did. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and now we're going to move on to the zipper. So I'm just going to be using the zipper right here for my backpack because it looks pretty small and I think that it will work perfectly. You guys can also purchase zippers online if you want to. So yeah, let's tear into this baby. So I'm just going to cut a hole right here, kind of just stab it, I guess. And now just start snipping, and I'm just going to cut this piece off. That way I can see the backpack and how it's sewn inside of this. And maybe I could just seam rip the zipper out. So the seam for the zipper is right here, so I'm just gonna follow the seam all the way down. I am turning the backpack inside out now. And I'm going to cut through this pocket right here. As you can see right here, I can probably get my seam ripper and break these seams. If you guys don't have a seam ripper, you can always get scissors and just cut out the zipper. So now I'm going to take my scissors. So I'm going to cut a hole right here. I got one part of the zipper off. I kind of just came off because of the seams I broke. Okay, so I got the zipper off, yay, but the fabric from my backpack is sewed onto it. So I am just going to break off all these seams down there with my seam ripper so that way I can take off this fabric and just have a cute pink zipper. Because I cut the top and the bottom, I don't want to break the zipper, so I am not going to zip it up like all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom. Okay guys, it took me literally forever, but I finally have the pink zipper now. Okay, so now my bear is dry, at least I think it is. I checked on the sides and at the top and it looks pretty dry. So I'm going to take the pins out and then I'm going to glue on the zipper and the straps. Hi, kitty. Hey. What? Why did you do that? No. Oh my gosh, I did not think she was gonna do that. Obviously my strap is like huge.
I think she might be addicted to glue. I've never seen her lick her hands like that.
She's not. I got it all off her.
Can I
You're
see this?
okay.
Can I hold it?
Hold on, it's drying
Can
right
I
now.
hold it?
Okay, so now I'm going to glue on the backpack straps. Okay, I'm also going to apply glue right here. And I'm going to apply a lot of glue because this is thick fabric. Okay, I'm also going to take some pins and pin these straps to here so that way they don't fall off. The zipper, or I mean not the zipper, the hook and my inside cloth wasn't fully dry when I started putting the straps on. I noticed there's still some wet spots. I am laying this out in the sun to dry and it will probably take about 24 hours. Maybe like 5 hours, maybe not that long, but it's gonna take a good chunk of time for this glue to dry, especially because it's just fabric. So yeah. For this DIY, you will need pliers, your plant of course, your can, and scissors. You will also need some soil. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. And reminder to wash your cans out before you start this project. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut this aluminum, which can be really tricky, so you guys want to be careful you don't cut yourself. And taking your pliers, you want to pull back on this aluminum. And taking my scissors again, I'm just going to cut. Oh my gosh, that piece went flying. Okay, so that way I don't have any more flying pieces. I'm just going to set this in my trash bag. And I'm going to cut this off, these pieces off. Kitty, no, don't let yourself. So now that I have these outer edge pieces, you can probably just twist them off. Like so. This is kind of tricky. It does not have to be perfect. You can literally cut off as much as you can or leave as much as you want. Okay, so that's as good as I'm going to get it. And now, as you can see, some pieces of the aluminum fell in here. So I'm just gonna dump that out. And then we can add our soil. Probably one of the easiest DIYs I've ever done. The other one that I'm doing, the bear one, is taking literally forever, but this one literally just took me 1 minute to do. So I'm pretty pumped for that. Let's go get our soil. Okay guys, so I have the soil and the plant. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to dry the inside of this off. Actually, I don't really think it matters. So I'm going to take this cup, and the soil I'm using is just potting mix. It says great for succulents on it, so. And this may cause a mess, so you guys want to be careful. I'm gonna get a trash bag. Okay. Because I don't want to make a mess, I'm going to be doing this over a trash bag. plant. And now it's time to add the plant. So I've never done this before. Just lift the plant up. Yep, there we go. And put it in there. Careful when putting the plant in, you don't want to cut your fingers on the edges. And I'm just going to grab some soil with my hands and put that in there. And that is it for this DIY. It literally took me like 5 minutes to do. Super duper cute. Can't wait to see how much my succulent grows.
I've been rolling.